Well, good day, folks, and welcome to another edition of Lumberjack Logic. I'm your host, Neil Johnson, excited to be with you and bring you this bombshell report. Okay, I didn't even know who Benny Thompson was before this. He's a congressman out of Mississippi. This is amazing. All right, before I get into that real quick, go to mypillow.com. Enter promo code Lumberjack and save up to 66%. Get yourself one of these travel pillows. Oh, they're the best. And you can even get it in lumberjack plaid. You can also save at neiljohnsonphotos.com. That's right. I'm my own sponsor. Anyways, promo code Lumberjack will save you 10% on one item, 15% on two. All right, getting into the news here. This out of the National Pulse. January 6th Commission Chairman Benny Thompson backed extremist secessionist groups seeking violent U.S. takeover. Now, what's really interesting, I went to his campaign website. I got some really fascinating things to share between the two reports here. Representative Benny Thompson, the J6 Commission Chairman, through his support behind a secessionist group called the Republic of New Africa, RNA, an unearthed video was revealed. Okay, so let me just get this right. They're trying to call that an insurrection, but an actual insurrectionist is leading the commission. He's the chairman. Are you folks getting this? According to Just the News, Thompson uttered support for the guerrilla warfare secessionist group who attempted to take control of several U.S. states in exchange for peace with law enforcement throughout the 20th century. Oh yeah, I bet that would have worked out well. Give peace, give radicals what they want, and I'm sure they'll just make peace, kind of like appeasing Hitler, I'm sure. Anyways, Thompson's advocacy on behalf of the RNA has been well documented in newspaper clippings, video footage, FBI, and law enforcement archives. How is this guy in Congress? From this evidence, Thompson has been found to blame law enforcement for instigating violence that led to the murder of police officers and brutal attacks on an FBI agent while in contact with RNA group members. And now the FBI would support this guy. It's like they want to... This is so goofy. I mean, you can go so many directions with this report, but I'll keep it on track here for you. The RNA has threatened guerrilla warfare in the United States since its founding in 1968. I never even heard of this group. The group has been linked to two shootouts, one in New Bethel Baptist Church in Detroit and one in Jackson, Mississippi, where two bombs were found inside a house raided by the FBI. Oh my gosh, what didn't happen at J6? Shootouts and bombs, I'm telling you. I mean, it's a big difference. During the second raid, one officer was killed with a second wounded along with an FBI agent. My word, that didn't happen at J6, but this guy should lead. This is crazy. After these violent incidents, Thompson sided with the RNA. He went so far as to suggest law enforcement should allow the group to proliferate despite their violent methods. Are you catching this? He wanted them to proliferate. The ones bombs and shootings and all this kind of stuff, okay? But they're saying that, the people at the J6 event who were let in, really? Okay, all right, I get it. After these incidents, okay, FBI actions against the RNA, he said, I believe this is an attempt on part of law enforcement officials to stop the Republic from building its community. Oh, all right, but you want to get in? And he just went on TV and he did some tirade about Trump being a whining baby, okay? This is interesting. By that point, the FBI had already determined that the group was engaged in multiple violent crimes and were attempting to stage takeovers in Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, South Carolina, and Georgia. Might have worked in Georgia. They got Kemp in. Anyways, in March of 1969, an FBI memo described the RNA as a black extremist separatist organization. The group was formed with the explicit purpose of forming a black government or black nation that would negotiate with the United States for several southern states in return for domestic tranquility. Because again, negotiating with people like this would lead to domestic tranquility. As recently as 2013, Thompson campaigned for RNA's former vice president, Chokwe Lumumba, to be mayor of Jackson, Mississippi. Lumumba was successful in his campaign, but died suddenly shortly after his election. I wonder what went on there. That'd be another thing to go into. But Thompson referred to Lumumba as a friend, having known him since 1974. Thompson is not alone in his radicalized left support, as Representative Bobby Rush of Illinois founded the Illinois chapter of the Black Panthers in 1968. A year prior, in 1967, armed Black Panthers stormed the state capitol in California. Both Rush and Thompson have come out against former President Donald Trump. Rush went so far as to state Trump wanted to instigate a race war. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. I went to the congressman's website. Yes, because, I'm sure Benny Thompson talks about all this on there, right? I mean, he's proud of these associations. Okay, so get this. Born in a state with a unique history of racial inequality, Congressman Benny G. Thompson draws inspiration from the legacies of Medgar Evers, Fannie Lou Hamer, Aaron Henry, and Henry Kirksey. The Bolton, Mississippi native considers it an honor to walk the path Mississippi civil rights icons paved decades ago. He looks angry in his picture. Now, what's interesting about this is he hasn't mentioned Mamamba or whatever his name was, serving the 13th term. But let's see if he go. Let's just watch, see what happens. Serving his 13th freaking term. Are you kidding me? Get this guy out of there. Term limit is sorry keister. Okay, Thompson represents Mississippi's 2nd congressional district, where he has spent his entire life fighting to improve the lives of all people. Wait. Well, I could see that he was fighting to improve the lives of the RNA, but it looks like he wants to let the J6ers rot in the DC jail where they're getting no treatment. By the way, folks, I will make sure in the description there will be a link to the J6 movement. We are trying to get affidavits in the hands of people like Jim Jordan and Marjorie Taylor Greene and others. Okay, and there's a Telegram group you can join. Go be a part of that, folks. The affidavits are all written for you. You got to print them out on legal paper. It takes a little bit of work. You got to get it notarized. But man, this is real action, okay? Please go over there and take part in that. And you can go back and check out the live stream I did on that. That was from last Monday night. Anyhow, Congressman Benny G. Thompson, longest serving African-American. Man, he's one of the longest serving ever. I mean, good night. He began his, it's got to be here. He began his grassroots political activism being a civil rights champion through the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. Okay, let me read that again. It's too good. He began his grassroots political activism being a civil rights champion through the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, while a student at Tougaloo College, a private, historically black college in Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. So he went from being nonviolent to then getting involved in the RNA. I get it. From 1969 to 1970. What? They're skipping over this. I can't believe it. He doesn't want to talk about this on his campaign website. All while spearheading the construction of City Hall and reevaluating the town's real estate. He was a founding member of the Black... he's got to be in here, right? Oh, here it is. Congressman Thompson channeled his passion for public service into action. This must be where he talks about the radical action he took. In 2000, he authored legislation creating the National Center for Minority Health and Healthcare Disparities, which subsequently became law. After Hurricane Katrina ravaged the state of Mississippi, he aggressively advocated for disaster relief improvements within government agencies and provided oversight to ensure that federal funds were properly allocated. Okay, that's not there. And not there, and not there. Oh, wait, though, he did do this. As chairman, Thompson introduced an engineered passage of the most comprehensive Homeland Security package since September 11, 2001. The 9/11 Commission Recommendations Act of 2007. Oh, so he was into more spying. Oh, interesting. Anyways, folks, this is what's going on. These people are actually serving in your government. People who and then people who go out and simply protest. Now, these people have been charged with parading. Are you with me? and now they just want him to rot in jail. Hey, please go check out lumberjacklogicshow.com. At least register your email so I can always stay in touch with you. But get some of the really cool merchandise over there. I got the Lumberjack Logic stuff. I got the coolest conservative merchandise known to man. Very bold shirts. Bold. Lumberjacklogicshow.com. All right? I love y'all. Peace out.